Hey, so today I am taking up the challenge of making my own sweater. I'm gonna knit it because I knitted one very similar like months ago, and I was really proud of it. It was my first time knitting like a full piece. It was very simple, very easy because I was using big needles and it just worked up so quick. So the person that I followed for that was, I'm gonna say this wrong, but it's Kate Biez. Really great video, love it. I love the raglan sweater. And you work top down and you can make it any size because you're working from the neck and then you're just building it out for the arms to fit you, and then you're going to the length that you want, and it is great. I love it. The yarn that I chose for this was this Rowan big wool, 100% merino wool. Here's the label in case you're curious. It is quite thick. It's thicker than the one that I used last time, so I'm a bit concerned that it's gonna turn out very different. And I know that it's spring, summer. It's gonna get warm. I do live in the UK, so it's not always that warm, but it will get warm and then very hot and unbearable. I'm hoping that if I make it cropped, and because it's very loose and maybe short sleeve, I don't know, but maybe it'll be okay. Maybe I can wear it. The alterations that I want to make to improve the last one, I guess, for myself, is to add ribbing to the bottom, because I didn't like that it rolled up and it was very like flowy. My sleeves were huge, like they were like this low, like they hung this low. I might make it shorter here because I think I just made it too low, because I don't like it when it's all the way up in my armpit. So I think I overestimated how much I needed and it made it quite big. The colors that I'm using are black and this like creamy color. So yeah, come along with me for this ride of me just kind of altering what the actual tutorial is, because I've never actually completely knit my own piece that isn't completely followed by a tutorial. He's fighting a war. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out basically. That's scary because I've never done it. So I guess let's see how it turns out. Good morning. I look like trash. Yesterday I had to unravel this whole thing, like it's the biggest thing ever, but like the neck ribbing, and I redid it when I went to this social deduction game night. We played werewolves, so we do it like every week, or clock tower. But anyway, I did the ribbing there when I died in that game, because you don't get to do anything else, because I messed up. But I'm switching colors early because I don't think she switches colors yet. But I wanted a black ribbing, and then I wanted to move on to the white so that the white was at the top and then it went into the black. I'm switched to 15mm needles from like 12, because this is the biggest one I have, I think. I can't go any bigger. I think she did 19, I've done 15, but that's okay. It's quite thick, so it's really bad timing making this sweater in spring, summer, but it's okay. Let's see how it goes. I'm excited. I definitely filmed the intro after I already did some of it because I forgot. So the outfits that I'm wearing is gonna be confusing, but I'm probably gonna record some now even though I'm already a bit way through. I added the stitch markers for the front, the sleeves, the back, and the sleeve. So yeah, I've been doing the increases and the standard rows, and then the increase in the standard row and the increase in the standard row. That's what this thing here is. This is a normal knit row, and then this will be the increase row where I increase along like this seam right here. But yeah, you can check out her tutorial if you want to know the actual rundown of how to make this. Okay, it is day 3 or 2. I haven't had much time to work on it. I've been busy after work and currently working, but during like little breaks I pick it up and I do the thing. So currently I think I have 8 rows of white, and I was like, I think that's okay. I think I want it to be a little bit, the stripes to be a bit more prominent, not like as large, but like clearly striped. I'm realizing this is going to be really thick and I don't think I'm going to be able to wear it, but that's so typical of me. Very typical. But I'm just watching YouTubers who knit and crochet. Anyway, I have regrets about the thickness of this yarn, but I really wanted to use it and I really wanted to knit something chunky or using big needles, because just like Kate Biez, the impatience, the laziness of like, I want to quickly work up this project, so I'm gonna use the thickest needles possible. So it works really fast. I am currently the same way with knitting, although I am knitting something else that is using like 4mm needles, and that's taking forever, and I'm not doing it because it's taking forever. I'm actually recently coming out of a burnout. It was very bad. It was a very bad burnout. It was a very bad burnout. I have ADHD and the burnout hits. It hits when it hits and it hits. Basically what that looked like was my brain was not working. Like anytime somebody would ask me to do something, I would break down because I couldn't fathom doing anything at all. It was awful. But the ADHD, bro, it do be just like in my face occasionally, and I'm like, hello, I'm unmedicated. So I think that also translates into things like hobbies and stuff. So I can really hyper focus on something, but at the same time I get really worn out very fast. So I currently have like 3, 4, no, maybe 5 different projects going at once. Yeah, I think that's probably quite normal, to be fair. But I was thinking I might make a video, might do some research, make some notes, make a video on ADHD and hobbies, and specifically crochet and knitting. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do 8 more rows at some point. Actually, I think I'll have to do I think I'll probably stop increasing on the next white one, because I think this is only here right now. I'll need the black and then maybe another white, and then maybe I'll stop there and then just go straight down. But yes, guys, don't freak out. Not because I have a gigantic spot on my face, but I think this might be the cutest thing when it's finished. I definitely underestimated how much string I would need to try it on, but I think this is freaking adorable and I'm actually quite happy with it already. It's definitely thick, but it's okay.
Okay, so I think this is about 12 inches, maybe a little less, I'm not sure, it depends on the way it hangs. But next step is to, on the new row, put some yarn through the first section, which is the sleeve. This is the first sleeve, and then tie it off, and then pull this needle through all of them, so you're like taking off the sleeve and you're working on that later. You're gonna come back to this. So yeah, that's tied off with this yarn.
Okay, I have been pretty sick today. I wanted as a reference this for a 5'8" / 173 centimeter tall girl with boobas. For me, and I guess my size? No, you know what, I don't know. But for this garment specifically, I basically managed to get 8 rows of white stockinette and then 7 rows of white stockinette. So that's 15 rows for a raglan top-down sweater. So it's coming to about here, this much. So that's telling me that I can only get like 1.5 rows of black out of the other bit of yarn, or maybe just 1 row. No, maybe half a row. Okay, I don't know. But I've got 8 rows here of black, and I've got the neck ribbing, so that's obviously eating into it. So maybe just 1 more, maybe just half half a section. Oh my god. That's the update on the wool. I've got this much black left of that one, and I've only got one more ball of each color left, so I'm a bit concerned that I'm not gonna get it done. I'm gonna have to go get more wool. The sleeves. This is a sleeve. So it's like this, and I've tied it off, so they're separate from my working stitches, I guess. And then we've got the body right here, which, you know, is a little, but it'll stretch out. And then this is the other sleeve, and I will come back to these at the end. Instead of just instantly joining, I added 4 more stitches as she suggested, so that it can be connected and also have like a little bit on the side, I guess, so it's not just attaching front back panel, and it might be a little bit smaller. So maybe this 4 added stitches make it a little bit wider. So for the body, I think I'll mix them up for you. Okay, I think I want to come to like, I don't know, so my shorts, right? I have very high hip, my hips are like up here, and I've got square hips, they're square, but my waist, I'm kind of wanting it to sit like here. So like the ribbing, I want to be like, maybe I want the ribbing to be like here. So I need it to maybe be 1 more black row and then ribbing. Yeah, so 8 more rows of black. Oh my god, I'm sick. 8 more rows of black, and then, dang, that means I'm gonna have black and then ribbing, and it's gonna be like black on black. Should I do white ribbing? I think I might do white ribbing, and then I'm gonna probably do the sleeves, and I don't know if I want to like stop them and do ribbing so they're short sleeve. I don't think I want that, but I was thinking of summer, but whatever, heck summer. So I might just do them long, and then I want this basically the same as this. I want the ribbing and it to be like, I don't know how to do that. I've never done that in knitting. This is my first time knitting something like that, so we'll see how that goes. Where we're currently at, I finished the 8 rows of the black, and I think it's at the length that I want, especially with the ribbing that will be on the bottom, but I'm really struggling to figure out if I should put black or white ribbing, like, because otherwise it's gonna be black. Maybe that's okay, or should I do white ribbing? I don't know, this is really hard. Maybe I just do white. I feel like I should just do white. It's so cute though, what the heck. The boopers be like, y'all, I knit too close to the sun. I think it's time for bed. I got to that point and I was like, I don't want to do this right now. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Guys, I've decided, ignore the bin bag, but I'm also aware that I'm wearing the same shorts like 3 days in a row, but they're the comfiest things I've ever worn and I love them. Anyway, I'm going to do white ribbing because without the other thing underneath, it's a little less like, puh. And I think from here to here is perfect for me. And I'm definitely going to do a short sleeve because I want to wear it. And I think it will be okay in spring, summer. But the shoulder bit, I don't know what to do. I think I would have to do like white ribbing from now, or finish the white row and do black ribbing. Okay, I changed clothes because it's really hot. But through random chats and stuff, I think I've decided to stop here on the ribbing. So this is the string, this little string here I'm gonna take out, but from there to the bottom is the ribbing. It goes in a little bit, which I'm really happy about because I was worried it was just gonna be like baggy. I think I want to cast off here because I think the length will be good for me. It'll come to like the smallest part of my waist. Yeah, I think this is the length I want. And then I really don't know what to do about the sleeves because they're at a weird length already. Do I stop here and do black? I don't think so. It's freaking hot today. It's like 25 degrees, so terrible time for a chunky sweater. The next obstacle that I feel like I'm gonna have to jump over is, I don't know why I'm speaking like that, I'm a bit delulu right now, is the, what is it? What was I going to say? Shelby, what were you going to say? Oh, is I can't remember how to add on the underarm bits because they're not on these strings, so I need to look that up. Also, would it be like the craziest thing if I went down a size? I don't know what size these are, but they're smaller than the ones I was using for the ribbing. And I'm thinking, I don't want the arms to be chunky, like the ribbing to be chunky, so I feel like I want to go down size, but then I'm like, but that is smaller than the rest of it. These are the things that I have to struggle with in life. I look crazy. I have this new moisturizer that is making my face very moist. I personally think a shiny face like this is like healthy and I love it, but I'm aware that people think it's like a, oh, you look greasy. I'm like, wow, oh, my skin's moisturized, usually it's dry as heck, so I'll take it. I have fully done goofed it. I'm an idiot. Choo-choo, all aboard the idiot train. Tell me what's wrong with those right there. Tell me what's wrong with it. Yeah, it's not ribbing. And that ain't ribbing, bro. That's just knitting. Bro, okay, I'm gonna undo it and I'm gonna rib it. Honestly, this is how I'm trying to be. But I'm messing around and knitting instead of ribbing. Stockinette stitching instead of ribbing. I don't know what I'm saying. Ew. Don't look at my nails. Okay, this is where we're at. I think I can leave her. I think she's good. I think we're good like this. Because I think the armhole is fine. And I don't need it to be super big. Okay guys, I didn't think mine was gonna be that bad, but like she said in her video, in the tutorial, there is an issue with like there being quite a big gap here from where you connect it and stuff. So there is like this gigantic like knit stitch right here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I might just have to like go into it, but I honestly don't really care. So far so cute. Okay, so turns out I recorded a bunch of clips with no audio, so I'm doing a voiceover and we're gonna review it here. So basically I finished the sleeves and it was a great length and I tightened the gaps in the armpits and it was perfect. You could not even tell. So some pros for this was that it's better than the last one. I prefer the neck ribbing. It's tighter and it's sturdier, because the last one, like here, it's way looser everywhere. And then I also think the color is more me, like the blue and the white were less me. And then the ribbing on the bottom, definitely loved some ribbing because I didn't want it to be all loose and too wide and just hanging there like the blue one. So I definitely also did the increases for the sleeves, the armholes. They were better. They definitely fit me way better. Overall, it was just great. The whole thing was great. So I'm gonna run down some cons. It was too thick of a yarn. It was way too thick. I can't wear this in summer. I don't think there's any way I could wear this in summer, but for fall or for spring, I think it's fine. The bottom ribbing probably needs to be with thinner, smaller needles because I think it was a little too thick. I think it should have matched the arm sleeves. I could redo that if I wanted to though. It did turn out slightly shorter than I wanted, but I think that's okay. And yeah, there's not that many cons. I think this pattern is really good. I think she made a really good pattern. I loved it in the end. My partner said that it looked amazing and it suited me really well, and I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And as you can see in the video, I kind of showed you what the previous one that I did looked like, and although that one's so cute and it is extremely comfortable to wear, I don't think I will wear it much. And it was also too baggy everywhere. Every part of it was too baggy. The neckline was too baggy for me. The sleeves were maybe a little over the top, even though I love a flowy sleeve like that. And the bottom of it, the length, that was also too baggy for me. I felt like I couldn't wear it with anything that I owned, or it just sat too loosely on me to feel comfortable wearing it. But yeah, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think I did a good job? I think I did. I'm really happy with it. I think if I took some smaller yarn and did the same thing, I would be in love with that also. I might try that at some point. But yeah, please subscribe and like this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!